If you can't kill a boss, no reason why you can't look like one. Moogle putting the wow in transmogs.
Going old school with the shoulders, kind of that grayish, pinkish, purplish look, Death Mantle shoulder pads, which of course are from BC, Void Reavers in the eye. Great drop rate to pick those up, super easy to get. Moving on to the chest, which is Grievous Gladiator's leather tunic. If you're Horde, you're gonna go prideful. My PvP vendor 3 marks of honor to pick up the chest. I was like debating what set to put for the chest and the legs here. I went with the Grievous just simply because I like that kind of gray splotch, and it's got a base that matches the tabard. So that was the reason why, but there were a lot of other different ways I could have gone. So you got Grievous Gladiator set, 3 pieces, the legs, the chest, and the belt. If you Horde, you're going to have to go, did I say wild? I meant prideful. I didn't say wild before. Speaking of wild Gladiator's boots of victory. If you Horde, you got to go warmongering. Now we're going to a wrist here. Battle of Dazzle-Ahar, Rastari Punisher drops at about 5% drop rate. The back drape of Valiant Defense, same raid as the bracers, same dude as well. And the tabard, Argusian Reach tabard. All major cities, you can get it in the Argusian Reach from the vendor there. You're going to need rep and gold. Abyssal Gear Spun Gargles. Now these are BOP. So basically you're going to have to be an engineer to get those, but you could go with the Death Mantle hood. Looks just as good. Always liked black, red, gold for rogues. Wrathful Gladiator, leather spalders. Wrath of the Lich King PvP vendor located in the northern version of Dalaran. 3 marks of honor to pick the shoulders up. The chest is going to bring us to Legion, Vault of Wardens, Cordana Fellsong, 5% drop rate for the chest guard of Insidious Desire. Interesting name. Moving on, we have a Lady Human showing the belt, Strand of Wotlk Shells, Trial of Valor as well, Mythic version, Helya is the boss. Kind of a fair drop rate to pick up the belt. Moving on to the legs, which are Warden Marshal Greaves, Vault of Wardens, Cordana Fellsong makes an appearance again, 5% on the drop rate for the legs, essentially. Now we have a Night Elf dude showing the feet, part of the same PvP set as the shoulders, which of course is Wrath of the Lich King. Northrend, head there, PvP vendor, pick that up. The wrist, Flame Juggler's armbands, sticking with Vault of the Wardens once again, Ash Golem, 5% on the drop rate. Why does that remind me of the movie Alien? I'm not really sure. Helm of Imagined Horrors, Hellfire Citadel, Shadow Lord Iskar, 14% on the drop rate. And the back piece, Crimson Silk Cloak. Now I went with something very simple, but you could obviously sport it up if you want with something different. And the weapon, Feeding Frenzy, Firelands, Heroic, Shanix is the boss. Pretty decent drop rate. Kind of a green and very dark purple look, I think, or black. Like this look. Doomblade Spalders, the Nighthold, Tichondrius. Kind of a fair drop rate to pick up those rogue tier shoulders from Legion. Moving on to the chest, which you really can't see behind the tabard. This is your Rogue Order Hall piece. The chest and the legs are both that Rogue xmog set from your Order Hall, so you're going to have to progress. Now this looks epic on a lady here, on a lady human being. Nether Fiend Belt, High Mountain, Fell Commander Eric's Told. Now it drops from other Fell Commanders based on other invasions throughout the Legion territories, so just keep that in mind. Check on Wowhead for that. Leggings of the Uncrowned, like I said, part of the same xmog set as the chest. The feet, Boots of Endless Betrayal, the Emerald Nightmare Zuvius, 5% on the drop rate. So the shoulders, the gloves, and the boots, all from the same tier set. The chest and the legs from the same tier set as well. Cloak of Molten. Yeah, I messed that up. That's the Nighthold. The tabard is the Lower City tabard, which is from BC, Shitrath City, Gold, and Exalted Rep to get that. Moving on, we're going to show you the head, Helm of Imagined Horrors, really one of my favorite leather helms. Hellfire Citadel Heroic, And the weapon, you can go a lot of places with this. I went with the Dagger of Blazing Radiance from Blackrock Foundry. One of the more underrated looking rogue tiers from Icecrowned Citadel Heroic 25-man Lady Death Whisper will drop the Cultist Bloodsoaked Spaulders at an 18% drop rate. Sticking with the undead dude at the chest, fireproofed chest guard, Valley of the Four Winds Galleon is the boss, kind of a low drop rate to pick up that chest piece. Moving on, we are going to take a look at the belt, which is out of Siege of Orgrimmar Mythic. Garage Hellscream is the boss, 19% on the drop rate. Remember to be in Mythic mode. And the legs are going to be the Warmongering Gladiators Leggings. WoD PvP vendor, of course. If you Horde, you gotta go wild. 3 marks of honor, regardless if you're Alliance or Horde. Moving on, we have an human showing the Frostbitten fur boots, part of the same tier set as the shoulders, the gloves, and of course the boots, all from that heroic 25-man Icecrowned Citadel. For the hands, you head over to a Rotface, 20% chance he'll drop those gloves. The back, Cloak of Certain Reprieve, Netherstorm, BC PvP vendor, 1 mark of honor to get the cloak. And we have a Lady Blood Elf showing a Tabard, Tabard of the Brew, Stormwind Orgrimmar, or Iron Forge actually. Basically, we have Brew of the Month Club, you gotta buy it for some tokens. Warmongering Gladiator's Helm, if you Horde, gotta go wild. 3 marks of honor to get the headpiece. And the weapon, looking sharp, you can buy it on the auction house. What I'm about to say sounds like a complaint, but it's not. It's an explanation as to why there's only a Zandalari male troll in this segment. As you can see, the shoulders are from the Burning Throne LFR version, and the chest and the legs are both Cataclysmic Gladiators leather rogue tier sets from PvP. Here's the deal. I'm having a lot of trouble producing these, just simply because WoW model viewer, while it does work, is a bit tedious and doesn't always show all the different modes. In other words, LFR, heroic, normal mode, mythic, kind of messed up sometimes. Been using an add-on called Mogget, and basically Mogget seriously needs to be updated. I can't switch races very easily, and for some reason I was having some major problems with the keying out the color when I was recording this. You either go blue screen or green screen, of which I can't do either here. And I finally managed to do something with the Zandalari trolls with a gray screen, but it wouldn't work on any other race. So major problems. That's why I was like, okay, these take a long time to do, people, and the bottom line is I gotta be pragmatic. So voila, just a Zandalari troll. That's my reason for doing what I've done here. But I really dig this overall set here. It's mostly Cata, a little bit of Wrath, a little bit of Legion, obviously. It's got a good mix, it really does. Frostguard Drape is very simple, but you could go with something with more style. I went with a simpler look, especially when the overall set is a bit stylish. Molten Edge Eviscerator, great looking dagger. I know what you're thinking. You see the monk, you think this is a monk set, but it does look roguey on a few other models we'll show you in a minute. Fellflame Infernal shoulder pads, yes, that's a monk recolor. The Burning Throne Hulking Demolishers drop that. The chest is a green drop set from the raid High Mall. You can buy it on the auction house. There are quite a bit of lookalikes throughout WoD territories, greens, you can pick them up, quests, etc. Now it looks more roguelike, I think. Bloodstorm Buckle, Uldir, Talic, kind of a fair drop rate to get the belt. Look, I think it looks really cool on a lady human. Looks good on a male human too, which, for the sake of not being redundant, I didn't show. But Saber Maul Britches, Saber Maul, it's from High Mall, Saber Maw Britches, various mobs, auction house, pick that up. Night Elf Dude showing the Ardent Worshipper's boots, the Eternal Palace Mythic. Pashmar, he's fanatical, 5% on the drop rate. He's fanatical about kind of golden brown boots. The wrist, Pygmy's Bindings, these drop out of Naxxramas, various mobs, or you can buy it on the auction house, just basic dark brown kind of bracers there. And moving on to a Nightborn, Mask of Artful Dodging, Legion, Dalaran, Mysterious Crates. That's kind of like one of those rogue gigs that you can get several masks you collect in the order hall. And the cloak, as you can see, out of Uldir Heroic. And the weapon, Unsharpened Ice Razor, Pit of Sauron, various mobs there, so you're going to have to farm that quite a bit. My name is Luxeley. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to this Rogue xmog video. You can check out another one if you'd like, and I'll leave you with a final thought, which is whatever it is by you, whether it's morning, afternoon, or like it is here, night, make your day epic.